Dogs don't do ballet.
Written by Anna Kemp. Illustrated by Sarah Ogilvy. Read by
Lorelei
and Kamini
from Kellett School. All dogs like to play fetch, scratch their fleas, and drink out of the toilet. But Biff isn't like all dogs. He has bigger dreams. My dog is not like other dogs. He doesn't do dog stuff like weeing on fire hydrants, or scratching his fleas, or drinking out of the toilet. If I throw him a stick, he looks at me like I'm crazy, so I have to fetch it myself. No, my dog likes music and moonlight and walking on his tiptoes. You see, my dog doesn't think he's a dog. My dog thinks he's a ballet dancer. When I get ready for ballet class, he looks longingly at my tutu and ballet shoes, and I just know he is dreaming of his name in lights.
Dad,
I say,
can Biff come too? He loves ballet.
Not a chance,
says Dad.
Dogs don't do ballet.
Then, one Saturday on my way to class, I get a funny feeling that I'm being watched, a funny feeling that I am being followed. When Miss Polly is teaching us a new routine, I think I see something peeking in the window, something with a wet nose, something with a tail.
Okay, girls,
says Miss Polly.
Who's going to demonstrate first position?
But before any of the girls can step forward, there is a loud bark from the back of the studio, and something furry rushes to the front.
What is this?
Asks Miss Polly, peering over her glasses.
This,
I say,
is my dog. We'll take it away at once,
says Miss Polly, wrinkling up her nose.
Dogs don't do ballet.
My poor dog stops wagging his tail, and his ears droop down at the ends. I take my dog home and give him a bowl of doggy donuts, but he won't touch them. He just stays in his house for days and days, and at night he howls at the moon. For my birthday, I get tickets for the Royal Ballet.
Can Biff come too?
I ask Dad.
He loves ballet.
My dog pricks up his ears and wags his tail.
No,
says Dad.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Dogs don't do ballet.
As we wait for the bus, I think about my poor old dog, all on his own, howling at the moon. Then I get a funny feeling. A funny feeling that I am being watched. A funny feeling that I am not alone. The ballet is magical. The orchestra plays as the prima ballerina dances and prances, and twirls and whirls, and skips and... Oh no, she trips. Disaster, calamity. It's all over, I think. But somebody doesn't think it is over. No, somebody thinks it is just beginning. Somebody with big black eyes, somebody with pointy ears, somebody... Wearing my tutu. The audience gasps.
It's a dog.
Someone shouts.
Dogs don't do ballet.
My dog turns bright red and looks at his feet.
That's what I've always said,
Dad mutters. But then the orchestra starts to play. And Biff dances like no dog has ever danced before. Plie, jeté, arabesque, pirouette. He is as light as a sugar puff, as pretty as a fairy. The audience can't believe it.
Hooray!
I shout.
That's my dog.
When the music stops, My dog gives a hopeful curtsy and blinks nervously into the spotlight. The theater is so very quiet that you could hear a bubble pop. Then the lady in the front row stands up.
It's a dog!
She shouts. Biff's ears start to droop again.
A dog that does ballet!
She adds.
Bravo!
Suddenly the whole audience cheers and throws bunches of roses. My dog glows pink with happiness.
I don't believe it.
Says Dad, shaking his head.
Biff is a ballet dancer after all.
See?
I say proudly, ruffling Biff's ears.
Dogs do ballet. Bravo, Biff!
Questions. Question 1.
Why doesn't anyone let Biff do ballet?
Question 2.
Who believes in Biff? Why?
Question 3.
Do you know any dogs like Biff? Dogs that don't chase after sticks or scratch their fleas?
Question 4.
What is your favorite part of the story? Why?
Question 5.
What is the author trying to say? What is the main message of the book?
Question 6.
What do you think could happen next? Dogs Don't Do Ballet Reflections.
We think that the message of this book is that you shouldn't give up when you are passionate about something, even if someone doesn't believe in you.
Personal experiences related to the contents of the story.
Experience 1. When I was doing a piano exam, I failed the first time, but I didn't give up, and then the second time I passed.
Experience 2. When I was younger, I was really bad at reading. I found it hard to read and no one believed I would be able to read well. But I practiced reading a lot, and now I can read full novels.